This is Innovation Fixation, a series featuring local inventors showcasing the future of technology in our community.
Welcome to Innovation Fixation. My name is Terry Willingham. I'm founder of Eureka Factory and your guest host today. With me today is Ramesh Sambashivan and incoming president of TiE. Well, welcome, Ramesh. I'm so glad you're here. Tell us a little bit about TiE. You're the incoming president this year, correct?
Yeah, sure. TiE is an entrepreneurship fostering organization, and it's global in nature. So TiE is one place where you will typically see entrepreneurs gravitating towards it who have something very unique to offer to the world but do not have the connections to do so. So TiE is very nurturing in that regard, and we have TiE Tampa Bay, which represents all of Florida actually. And we have one big event coming up on October 3rd, which is called TiECon, which is our annual conference. And that's an annual celebration, but we do consistently events throughout the year, as and when we get inspiring presenters, and all of them typically have started and exited from a company and have inspiring entrepreneurial stories to tell.
And what are some of the, you meet regularly in the Tampa Bay area, like monthly or what?
Well, yeah, there is no pattern to it, but it usually is around the availability of speakers. And they are usually very busy, so we try to schedule it during a weekday evening. Now TiE has got one more angle to it. TiE has got at arm's length an organization called TiE Tampa Angels, and that is a collection of charter members of TiE Tampa Bay who have the interest to invest in promising startups. So TiE works in two ways. One is the mentoring and the education aspect, and the other is the investing aspect, and kind of creates this little whirlpool of activity that is all about entrepreneurship. So we use a simple litmus test when we take on any initiative, is this something that will foster entrepreneurship or help an entrepreneur? And if yes, then we go after it and then make it happen.
You've been very active in the Tampa Bay area. Would you care to comment or highlight any of your more successful stories that you've been able to help out with the funders or the education aspect?
Well, in TiE Tampa Bay, they have funded, through TiE Tampa Angels, they have funded startup companies here in Tampa, Gainesville, it's all over Florida actually. But there's also a lot of education and mentoring that goes on, and it is usually it goes with sectors. So we might pick a sector, say healthcare investments, or healthcare startups, or tech startups, or information technology for enterprise software, or could be Internet of Things, the new IoT buzzword. So we pick different topics and then try to make sure that it is relevant to Tampa Bay and Florida's needs, because we are very different from other ecosystems, and we try to tailor and bring in the local flavor of the startup ecosystem while we do these events.
Well, what do you think is a trending thing here in Tampa Bay right now, or what do you think has the most potential?
Well, we see a lot of healthcare related IT startups here, but we also think that we will see there's a lot of undercurrent of startups that are very promising. The difference in what we do here, I think, is that there is so much focus on building out a business model that works before we talk about it, versus where we use a lot of, you could use a lot of PR machinery to talk about something that is not yet been built. So we approach it in Tampa in a different way. And so everything that TiE does is to cater to the needs of those entrepreneurs, to try to mentor them and see what kind of support can they really use, whether it is leveraging TiE's global network, because TiE is a global organization. So there are 11,000 members in 17 countries, so it's a huge organization. So even the kind of expertise that we bring as speakers are some people who have got international experience, usually Silicon Valley experience. So we leverage all of those sources to bring knowledge and first-hand expertise to entrepreneurs here in TiE Tampa Bay. Also, one big difference is when we do our events, the people on the podium are usually people who have earlier been in the audience, soaking up knowledge or getting mentored. So they come with a desire and a drive to give back, to pay it forward. So there is this element of humility while they are talking about their successes, and they are extremely approachable. So we have had instances where an attendee in the conference wanted to later on meet one of the speakers, one of the keynote speakers, on his trip to Atlanta, because this keynote speaker came from Atlanta, and we were able to facilitate that meeting. So we do things like that, where someone who has come through TiE Tampa Bay is actually literally walking into a platform that gives them visibility pretty much to the whole world.
That's fantastic. What can people expect to see at TiECon, and can you give us a little bit more information about location and things like that?
Yeah, TiECon this time is at the Westin on Harbor Island, and it's on October 3rd. It's an all-day conference, and we have keynote speakers who are from the life sciences industry, banking industry. I'll tell you the website address so you can go and check it out. It's tieconfl.com, TiEFL.com. And then you will see it's a phenomenally interesting and accomplished group of speakers. I mean, and we've got a very broad range of speakers who will share stories about how they are reinventing industries, very exciting new products that they talk about. And they're coming from all over the place, from Silicon Valley, from Philadelphia, Utah.
How often
Atlanta.
have you done? How many years have you done TiECon here now?
TiECon, this is our third year.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
and TiE Tampa Bay has been around for 3 years in Tampa Bay.
Can you please give us the website address for TiE?
Yeah, so TiE Tampa Bay is tampa.tie.org, and it's the website where we announce all our events throughout the year. We always look for volunteers. We're happy to have as many entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial types come and join us and have fun.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're seeing more and more of you all the time, and you're doing great things in the community.
It's
So
just a
thank you
joy,
very
yeah.
much. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you here. So thank
Likewise.
you very
Thank you,
much.
Terry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Innovation Fixation.
Creating a corporate video is the fastest way to deliver any message online about your business. Many companies are now switching their primary marketing focus to online video-based strategies, and as such are seeing a much higher return on investment. Video sharing sites like Vimeo or YouTube have the potential to get your videos seen by millions of viewers, simply because videos hosted on these sites are shareable. A corporate video can be the gift that keeps on giving, as it can be used in a multitude of different ways. The video can double as a brand awareness tool. The video also can be repurposed or cut down to a promotional style. With an experienced, creative, and award-winning staff, TBCN is the right choice for all your video and audio production needs. To learn about how we can help you expand or refine your business through the use of video, call us at 813-977-5200 and visit us at tbcn.org.
Welcome to Innovation Fixation. My name is Terry Willingham. I'm founder of Eureka Factory and your guest host today. With me today is Joy Randels, founder of New Market Partners and Applied G2. Welcome, Joy. I'm so glad you're here. Tell us a little bit about New Market Partners.
So New Market Partners is a technology advisory firm and accelerator. We actually help startups either create their go-to-market strategy, achieve funding. We also work with venture capitalists for M&A. So we do things like help people prep for raising capital. We have our own investments as well, so there's a fund associated with it. Currently we have 39 companies in the portfolio. And we also do a lot of philanthropic work in the technology community in the area.
Very good. And what about Applied G2?
So Applied G2 is a cybersecurity firm. We do some software, but a lot of services. We work with the Fortune 500, Global 2000. We deal directly with the board of directors or the CISO on issues related to compliance, cybersecurity, computer forensics. We act as a trusted advisor and subject matter expert in that area. And we recently opened another division of our company at the request of our customers called Envision Communications. And Envision Communications handles the physical side of the business, so things like access control systems, that sort of stuff, because a lot of the cyber breaches actually, most people don't realize this, but occur inside the company versus outside the company.
Ouch, yeah, wow, that's amazing. And how long have you had Applied G2 going?
We've had Applied G2, we started that company in 2008.
Oh, okay.
And we also do things like PCI compliance, those sort of things, and deal with card breaches and stuff in that area, and cyber insurance for people who are looking to kind of hedge their bets so that if they do have a breach, they're protected.
Okay, wow. And you still find time to do amazing stuff in the community. I've been to some of your community events, and maybe you can tell us about some of.
Yeah, Ignite Tampa Bay will be August 27th this year. We love Ignite. It's a broader base in the community other than just tech, although there's a lot of tech topics that end up being a part of it. We are very pleased this year. We've actually picked 20 speakers. It'll be at the Cuban Club. We did it at the Cuban Club last year. We've done it at the Tampa Theater before. We'll have 2 high school students again this year. We have 2 university students talking about different topics, everything from STEM to, we've had a lady who talked, her topic was I'm a barkaholic, talking about the importance of spaying and neutering animals and those type of things. We'll get topics on other social things, maybe it has to do with things like trade operations with Cuba, a lot of different things, but it's a pretty diverse audience there.
It's a fast-paced presentation. Can you tell us a little bit about how Ignite works?
Yeah, it's a Pechakucha style presentation. So if you're not familiar with that, that means that the speakers get 5 minutes. Each speaker is allotted 5 minutes. There'll be 20 slides. They automatically advance every 15 seconds. So they have to be really quick. It's enlighten us, but make it quick.
Right, wow. And I've seen you've got some young presenters. We actually picked up one of your young presenters for our TEDx event last year.
Yes.
And how old is the youngest that you've had on?
12.
Wow.
12 years old.
And to deliver in 5 minutes is pretty impressive.
Kids are great, though. I love having kids because they rehearse. It really matters to them, and so they end up often being the best presenters of the group.
That's fantastic. And then you also do bar camp.
So Bar Camp's the largest tech event in the state. It's an unconference, which means anyone can show up that morning and talk about a topic. We are very fortunate that USF, the College of Business there, has hosted us. This will be the 4th year. This year it'll be on October 17th. And it's an all-day event. It's completely free to the public, so there's no cost to attend. We've had your First Robotics kids there. We get guys from St. Pete Makerspace, Tampa Hackerspace. Topics range on anything from like marketing and web development to in-depth coding, how to do things in WordPress. We've had some great people. The speakers you'll see at WordCamp, a lot of them will also be there at that event. And we serve you breakfast, lunch, and even have an after party, all for free. And if you're in the first 500 to show up, you get a free t-shirt too. And there's about 1,000 people at the event every year.
Yeah, it's a big event, and so that's fantastic. And you also do Startup Grind, right?
I do Startup Grind. So the founder of Startup Grind is actually from Carrollwood. A lot of people don't know that. And he lives in Silicon Valley now. And we launched here, and now we've helped launch chapters all over the state of Florida. Each month we bring in a different speaker, and it's a fireside style chat, so pretty easy interview. The goal is to educate and inspire entrepreneurs across all different segments, but we have a lot in tech. We've featured people like Guy Kawasaki before here. We've brought in people from Silicon Valley and New York, but we also do a lot with local entrepreneurs, people like Joey Redner or Jeff Gigante, and people that, people in the community may know. Pretty straightforward. We do it now at Co-work Ybor over in Ybor City each month, and average probably between 50 and 75 people each month.
Fantastic. How can people find out about all these great opportunities?
Probably the easiest email to give you is joy@startupgrind. So if you just email me there, or my Twitter handle is @joy_Randles. tweet me and we'll be happy to hook you up with all of those, including Girls in Tech, which we're relaunching officially tonight.
Fantastic. And what does Girls in Tech do?
Girls in Tech is actually, there's different programs that we run, but the goal is to help everything from coding and hackathons to the business side of women in technology. And it's a big group. We expect, I think there's about 80 people signed up for the meetup tonight.
What do you love about all you do? All these things have some sort of underlying theme.
I'm a geek at heart, you know, and I love that from a technology perspective. I love that it changes all the time. And so every day is a different day. And my goal now, I've been fortunate to build and sell a whole bunch of companies, is to help other people hopefully do the same thing and grow the tech community in Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Joy, for spending time with us today. Everything you do is amazing.
You too. I love hanging out with you.
Stay tuned for more Innovation Fixation.
Creating a corporate video is the fastest way to deliver any message online about your business. Many companies are now switching their primary marketing focus to online video-based strategies, and as such are seeing a much higher return on investment. Video sharing sites like Vimeo or YouTube have the potential to get your videos seen by millions of viewers, simply because videos hosted on these sites are shareable. A corporate video can be the gift that keeps on giving, as it can be used in a multitude of different ways. The video can double as a brand awareness tool. The video also can be repurposed or cut down to a promotional style. With an experienced, creative, and award-winning staff, TBCN is the right choice for all your video and audio production needs. To learn about how we can help you expand or refine your business through the use of video, call us at 813-977-5200 and visit us at tbcn.org.
Welcome to Innovation Fixation. My name is Terry Willingham and I'm the founder of Eureka Factory and your guest host today. With me today is Sean Davis, founder of ChannelLauncher. Welcome, Sean. I'm glad you're here on Innovation Fixation. Can you tell us a little bit about ChannelLauncher?
Certainly, Terry, and thank you for having me here. ChannelLauncher was formed back in 2012 as part of Gazelle Labs innovation, and they were an incubator back then, and they were very good for us. Brought us a lot of connections and brought us a lot of contacts to help us grow the company. But basically, what it is a streaming video distribution firm that provides a la carte services such as streaming, video distribution, membership subscriptions, and those types of things.
And I was looking over some of the information about ChannelLauncher, and it looks like you have two sets of customers there. You've got your client who's putting together content,
yes,
and your customer who's getting that
certainly,
content.
Certainly. The way ChannelLauncher works is we work with we're working with clients who produce video content, and then we produce the ability for them to have subscriptions as well. So really we work with both sides, both on the consumer side as well as on the distribution side, to help get access to that market.
How is that different from some of the other streaming services that are out there now?
Well, we're actually very similar to Netflix or Hulu, but we don't aggregate content. We allow these clients of ours to create their own Netflix-like distribution channels, similar to Hulu, similar to Netflix. The distribution model is actually very similar, but the economics are vastly different.
What kind of customer content are you getting at this time?
Sure. What we've done is basically long-form scripted content, very unique, very well-produced video content, great storylines, comedy, those types of content. It's been very well received.
Very good. What got you interested in doing that? Where did you see the gap?
Well, I saw my wife actually watched a video commercial one night and said, I'm going to order that product. It's a well-known exercise set of videos, and she ordered it and waited for about 3 weeks before it got delivered to her. And I'm like, why are we not watching this on a streaming video service? And so I recognized the opportunity right there and started building a company to help fill that.
Fantastic. And how long have you been in operation now?
We started in 2012. We did a couple of things called pivots, which change our business model or change the way we conduct business since then. But in its current form, it's been in existence since late to mid 2013.
Okay. And what do you think is the greatest application for you in terms of, is it more advertising or educational content, or?
We've tried to keep advertising out of it and gain revenue strictly through subscription services. I think it's been very easy to create a service and then say, well, we're going to sell advertising. For us, we really want to create high-value content that people want to subscribe to.
And what are some of the favorite things you've seen on there so far?
Well, so far we've worked with, again, like I said, it's the more long story scripted content that we've been able to distribute, as well as there's a lot of exercise video content that's out there that we're aiming at as well.
And when you say long story script, are you looking at serial content?
Serial content definitely is proven to be very popular, especially with original content now being very popular on cable TV.
And pretty much locally produced here in the Tampa area?
No, we've had clients as far away as California. We've also had interest from Australia and New Zealand.
Wow, that's fantastic. And you do all your production in the area, or is...
Yes, we do all the application development here, and all the video content creation is done with our clients, whether that's in California or here locally or in New England.
Wow, okay, that's fantastic. And do you have a good-sized staff, or is it remotely located staff, or do you have a headquarters locally?
Actually, it's we are headquartered here locally in Tampa Bay. We've had a number of people that we've worked with directly over the past few years. We have basically a small staff at this point. We are looking at growing over the next 1 to 2 years.
Fantastic. And how big is your subscription service at this time?
Actually, for that one, we are keeping that kind of quiet at this point. Sorry.
Fair enough. No,
Sorry.
That's perfectly reasonable. Is there anything else that I haven't asked you about, or that you'd like to share about, that you really like about ChannelLauncher and what you're doing?
Well, I like the innovation. I like the ability to look at business models that have existed for some time and look at how new technology that's coming on the market can disrupt those.
Yeah. And what do you think is the most disruptive quality of what you're doing right now?
Well, personally, I think that streaming video is as disruptive to cable TV as cable TV was to broadcast.
Okay. So, Sean, if you can tell us a little bit about your background, how you
Certainly.
got involved with all this.
Certainly, I've been in IT for about 20 years now. I've been a big supporter of the local community as well. I've done Ignite Tampa Bay. I've done Barcamp Tampa Bay as an organizer, along with a great, tremendous host of people to put those events on. I've also been employed with some great technology companies here locally in the Tampa Bay area. They've been fantastic to work with, and I look forward to more technology coming into the Tampa Bay area.
Fantastic. And I'm a big fan of Ignite Tampa Bay and all this. Just
Thanks.
really does a lot to build our community here. And how can people learn more or get involved and get some more information about ChannelLauncher?
Certainly. Our website is www.channellauncher.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter at ChannelLauncher.
Terrific. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much. Great to be here.
If you'd like to be featured on Tampa Bay Community Network, please call 813-977-5200 or visit tbcn.org.